Hello, my name's Rachel and I'm from Naturally Babies, and today I'd love to talk to you about nighttime nappies. Nighttime nappies and leaks that can happen overnight because your child will be sleeping from around 11 to 12 hours sometimes without actually having a nappy change is a question that very often comes up in particular on Facebook groups that I belong to. So it's something that I know a lot of you will be interested in. I have done a blog post on this last week, but I thought I'd actually show you a video as well so you can see what I'm actually talking about and what are the best options. In my opinion, the best option you can really go for, and lots of mums will say exactly the same thing, is a two-part nappy. But not just any old two-part nappy, you really need to be looking at the fabric of your nappy as well. Bamboo and hemp are the best fabrics for absorbency, so you need to be looking for those. Now I particularly actually with my daughter have gone and used a Tots Bots bamboozle, which contains bamboo, one of which I have here, and we stock at Naturally Babies. It's a one size nappy made from bamboo. It has Velcro to do it up so you can have the adjustability to make it very small if they've got a small waist, and as they get older to bring it out. It's what they call a botty to potty size, so when they're very small you popper it up like that and then bring it out a bit, and then it's into the fully size bit, which my 2.5-year-old now uses for night times. And then you should be able to see inside it's like that. It's got this sort of extra layer there. For daytime use, you can just use it like that. Use your baby in it straight away like that, or put a disposable liner or a fleece liner on it. But for night time, I really would recommend that you add a booster to it. You need as much sort of absorbency around in your nappy to make sure you get through the night. And again, I would recommend a hemp or a bamboo booster. These are Tots Bots Super Boosters, which are excellent for using. You can plonk one in the middle there, like that. Then put your baby in, bring this up over here, pull in the Velcro, just check it's sort of fitting nicely round there and nothing sort of sticking out. And that is the first part of your nighttime nappy. But obviously, as you can see, it's completely fabric. You couldn't leave it like that, or your poor child would be soaked through after its first wee. So then you need a nappy wrap. That's why this is called a two-part system. You have a nappy and a wrap, 1, 2 parts. These are the excellent Mother Ease airflow wraps. They also do one called a Mother Ease Reiki wrap, very similar to this. This airflow wrap has poppers to do it up at the sides, whereas the Reiki wrap has Velcro, so you could just be down to what you have a preference to. So you've got the nappy on the child. You then imagine this is a child. Stick that in the nappy. Don't be scared that this looks like a very big nappy wrap. This is the XL side that my toddler is currently using. Unlike the nappies, which can come in a botty to potty size, you need to keep buying different sizes along the way of the wraps. Otherwise you don't get the complete snugness on them, unfortunately. I know that's a little bit extra expense, but it does make for a more elite-proof nappy. Pull it over, and you have some adjustability on here. So my daughter at the moment is good because this is the large one, it's going quite in. And you would do the same on the other side. Poppers, and these poppers here. And then you would always make sure not only this is fitting well into the leg area, that nothing's sticking out at the top. Pull this up. These, I think you can vaguely probably see there is a lot of room in here between sort of nappy space and there. This is an airflow one that does go wide like that, and part of its beauty is because it has this sort of airspace there. It stops any sort of wicking and things and make sure it doesn't leak. It does make for a bulky nappy. You can probably see that, but I think it's worth putting your worries about a bulky nappy at night time, buying a slightly bigger size pair of pyjamas or buying a vest extender for your vest, and looking for those brands such as H&M, which come up a little bit bigger anyway, and going for this, and you will go to bed at night, wake up in the morning with your child and discover that they are still completely dry in that one nappy. There is an alternative solution to this. It's not one I've actually tried, but it's one that does keep coming back at us from answers from lots of cloth using mummies. So I want to actually show you this as well. It's the close pop-in with bamboo. Now these are actually, this is my personal nappy that my daughter's used. So these are nappies that I use every day from a nappy until she just recently potty trained. But I've never used them at night because I was so pleased with my two-part nappy that I've just shown you that I didn't want to sort of rock the boat and sort of then find I'm getting leaks. But because it is comes up high recommended all the time, I wanted to show you this as well. This is a good everyday nappy. Once popped in, it's very easy to, you know, you just get it out of your nappy stash, get your child, put them in, fold it over, velcro it in. And again, it's a botty to potty size one, so you can go, you start sort of down there, very small, looks a bit squashed. I'm not showing it very well like this, and then you can go up and up and up and up and up until you're right out here. One thing to say about these ones, they come up a bit bigger than, or taller than other nappies, so they are good for if you've got a taller child. Now, used like this, it is a great everyday nappy and a great one for childcare, but we're talking about night nappies, so how does that become a great night nappy? Because you're thinking there are lots of ones that look like this that you wouldn't use or even be recommended to go to use for night. Well, it is this thing, the close nighttime booster. This makes the difference. It is sort of it's all in one piece, but it's sort of in 3 sections that you fold that over and pop it together. But I will show you, don't just fold it over like that. I think if you can see here, you've got the internal part of the nappy. You pass it under, wrap 2 bits back on itself so that you can then popper it together. I think hope you can see this quite well. Like so. Obviously, I wouldn't leave it like that because the poppers could annoy your child. So you then have to just pull it round. Now, this does look a little bit faffy. So if you've got some bamboo poppies and you want to give this a try, my suggestion would be to when you've washed them all, get a few ready and just put them in your nappy stash, and then you can just grab one ready at bedtime. And there you have it. That is a nighttime nappy again. Just tuck this under in the under bits there. Now you can see that does look quite bulky. Again, you can't really get away from bulk when it comes to nighttime nappies, I'm afraid. Put your child in, pull it up, velcro it. I always particularly do double check that the double leg gusset is not tucked in, it's nice, it's out, so it is doing its job at protecting leaks and making sure that you can't see that booster. So these, my close pop-in with a nighttime booster, and my 2-part nappy with using a bamboo fitted nappy, a Mother Ease wrap and a bamboo booster are my recommendations for nighttime nappies, and I promise you, almost promise you, that on nearly all children or all babies, one of these will work a treat for you. Thank you for looking at my video today.